Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
So it's Wednesday morning. We were woken up this morning by those gentlemen walking down the street that Lynn put her head out of the window and lo and behold we had a drummer. There's something you don't see every day. So we've lobbed out into the street and there's always an early opener cafe for the working people, and the cafe we went into, I think we were the first in there.
Yeah.
What a lovely lady. Her coffee was so good we actually had two to start the day. We like to do that. We like to get out. I mean, we normally don't start walking till 7:30, but if you can get out at 10 to 7, a quarter to 7, and just have a sit, check the news from home and just relax and get your day started.
Yeah, and we always get up at 6 o'clock anyway, so the drummer this morning I was awake, but it appears that over this festival season, the Spanish either just don't go to bed because you can hear them talking all night out in the streets. But yeah, it's just the signal for another day of partying.
Yeah, so
which I think is really good.
Oh, absolutely. And today we're off for about 21 kilometres, I think, to a town called Belorado. So we'll show you bits and pieces on the way.
Another hot day.
Yeah, another hot day, yeah.
Bye.
Okay, guys, bye. So this is us at about 8:45 approaching the town of Grignon. It's a coffee stop at the start of Grignon. Okay, so this is us just walking up the main street of Grignon. We just had a lovely morning tea stop and we were talking with Steve from Edinburgh. And Steve's a very interesting guy. He's worked in film industry. Yeah, worked in the film industry. Sorry about that. We had to cut short because we're about to get run over by that car. And Steve had seen some of our YouTube clips and recognised my voice and went and introduced himself to Lynn.
Which was lovely.
Yeah, and we had a lovely chat. And that's kind of why we like doing this, meeting interesting people. And hopefully we'll catch up with Steve down the track and maybe have a beer at the end of the day. The next little village after Grignon. I think it's Redessia, but I'm not 100% sure. But you seem to come up on it pretty quickly. I think it's only 3 kilometres or so from Grignon. Anyway, there it is in front of us.
This is what we like, lots of little breaks.
Yes, yeah, you can choose to have just a stop, take your boots off, a cool drink or something to eat. And when they come along regularly, it seems to thin the people out. So there are a few sections today where for a short while we walk alongside a highway. I guess the highway came after the Camino, and there doesn't seem to be a quicker way around. So there are a few near the highway parts of this walk. So this is just taking us into Belorado, and we'll have a bit of a stop here, I think, before the last 5k. You know, I can remember sitting under that tree in 2014 with Brad and Linda and Bill and Lisa, because there was no food available in this town. We swapped everything we had, chips, chocolates, biscuits, you name it.
We shared it.
Trying to make a meal.
Missing you guys.
Yep. Okay, we just left the last little village and now heading towards Belorado. Still beautiful countryside. You can see on the left and right the council mowing machine has just been through mowing the Camino. I'm sure they're doing it the same way they did it 500 years ago. Okay, so it's about 1:15. Lynn's setting a blazing pace in the afternoon sun. She's really getting along, but we think we're getting close to Belorado. And as you can see by those 3 trucks, the last little bit of this walk, we come back to the highway again as we enter Belorado. So Lynn reckons it's not far from here. Hope she's right. And I think we're about ready for a break. Okay, this is looking promising. Okay, we reckon this is the home stretch. We hope anyway, hope we're there soon. Oh, this is a sight for sore feet. So Lynn's had us belting along at rapid pace this afternoon to get us out of the hot sun, and that's where we're staying. So this is on the outskirts of Belorado. That'll do. No need to spend extra energy walking to the inskirts, and soon we'll be able to sit down for something to eat, cool drink, and to relax. So also for people who are walking and are thinking about booking double rooms in the albergues, here's a couple of pictures of tonight's albergue, and sometimes the rooms are a little smaller, sometimes a little bigger, but this is typical, and they are generally scrupulously clean and well maintained. So don't shy away from booking double rooms in the albergues because it's well worth it. And if you're wondering what a first course looks like, an entree, that's an entree salad. Way to go. So those 2 long tables over there set up, that's a party of school kids that just arrived. So one of the reasons we wanted to eat a little earlier was to try to avoid the busyness that'll come very, very soon. Good evening, everybody.
Hi.
So it's Wednesday evening. It's about 7 o'clock, I guess, ish. We got to our albergue this afternoon at about 1:30, and it's the albergue called
Albergue a Santiago.
Yeah, and it's right at the start of Belorado. It's about half a kilometre out of Belorado, and that's where we're going now, into town. But really good food, eh?
Yes, yes. And the beauty is they've got a kitchen that's open all day. So we had lunch at 2:30.
Yep.
And we've just had an early dinner. so that we can go in and buy some stuff at the supermarket, which is very unusual for albergues and restaurants in Spain. But I just wanted to tell you a tip as well. The menu of the day, where there's 3 courses, if you're like me and don't always like to just have the meat and chips, because I don't eat chips, you can order 2 first courses. So for example, today I had the mixed salad and the paella was in the first course as well, and I ordered that, no problems, they don't mind, and that might be a better option for some people.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is, even though they are set menus for pilgrims, the quality of the food is pretty...
Oh, it's really good.
Have a look at these photos. So today was very, very hot again. It was up there to 29 degrees. And tomorrow we've got a longish day because of the way accommodation has worked out. And if you look at the weather ahead, it's hovering around 27, 28 degrees.
Every day.
Except for tomorrow, which is going to be top of 23 and overcast with a storm at about 2 o'clock.
So we might get wet.
Yeah, so the price we pay for walking in cooler overcast weather we'll probably get wet.
Oh, I don't care. It's better than what we've been walking in.
So we've strategized that in our albergue, I think we mentioned there's a big school group. And when I mean big, there's
40 plus.
Yeah, so we're not going to wait around and have breakfast at the albergue and not know when we're leaving.
Which we normally do.
Yeah. So we're going to we're wandering into Belorado now. We'll buy some stuff to have for breakfast in our room, and we hope to be on the road by 6:30, if not earlier, tomorrow.
Which probably now isn't necessary with how cool it is, but we just want this day away, don't we, Michael?
Yeah.
We want to finish, so we're going to go early.
And you'll probably see the clouds gathering. The local weather forecast is for storms here tonight from round about now.
And the temperature has dropped dramatically in the last hour or so.
Yes. So yeah, it's all change on the Camino at the moment, but we've had a lovely day.
And I found my mojo today.
Yeah.
I've got my speed back.
So just have a look at this picture from Lynn's Fitbit of the time it takes her to walk for each kilometre.
For each kilometre.
So I reckon for a couple of oldies walking on the Camino, 4 kilometres an hour, 15-minute kilometres will get you there. No need to rush. But for whatever reason, the last 6 or 7 kilometres today, Lynn took the lead, and you'll notice she was peeling off less than 12 minutes, 11-minute kilometres, like 5 kilometres an hour pace and better. And I think 1 kilometre she walked in 11 minutes and 7 seconds. Seriously. So I'm going to have to try and reel her in tomorrow, or we'll burn out early and we'll never get there.
No, my blisters have come good today, and yeah, I had my mojo back.
It gets like that. All right, guys, we've had a pretty good day. As I said, we're heading into Belorado now to get a few supplies. I'll put a few pictures up. But I think that's about all from us here today.
Yeah, it is.
All right, if the storm hits before we get back,
you'll see 2 drowned rats.
if not, more tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Well, what a difference 3/4 of an hour makes.
It's raining.
And they're quite big drops. I think it's going to be substantial. So we were going to stop for a glass of wine in the square.
Nah.
But we thought, you know what, I don't know how heavy this is going to get. So we're going to head back to our albergue. Now, one of the benefits of our albergue is it's at the start of the town, which is great when you're arriving.
But not so much now.
Yeah, when you've got to walk back to it.
But we got our breakfast, so we're all set now. We can go back to the room and watch TV.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Catch you tomorrow.
Good night.